Alright guys, Roblox just announced a huge new age restriction update, and it might actually stop a lot of you from even being able to play Forsaken. This is serious, so let's break it all down. So, Roblox announced a new system that basically forces you to verify your age, so that you can chat with others and for your safety, as Roblox claims that's how it works. With this new feature, you can either send them your ID or use your device's camera to do an age check, where their new AI moderation will scan your face and decide your age for you. This will literally lead to many mistakes happening and completely putting you as the wrong age because of the top-tier AI Roblox has now implemented to choose what age you are. Once you verify your account, you get put into an age group range that goes from 9 years old all the way to above 21, where you will only be able to communicate with certain ages within a range. And if you don't verify your account, good luck ever chatting with your friends again. However, a lot of people have found extremely easy ways to bypass it, like using a fake model of a human and just using their camera to record it, with bro getting an estimated age of 20. So it literally allows anyone to get a certain age to chat to whatever age group they want. The most insane one that worked was a user on Reddit using a Bratz doll to verify. It said the age info doesn't match, meaning the Bratz doll does not match the original age the user said, but the check might have not given this user an estimated age and bugged out. Even this user managed to bypass it in probably the best way possible. No way! This literally just shows how bad the AI moderation is. By drawing a fake beard, you're already considered 18 plus. Yeah, Roblox is cooked. This will be in full effect starting from December 2025 in certain regions, but expected to be globally rolled out in January 2026. However, this could change, as so far there is a bunch of backlash from it, and because of how easy it is to bypass, they will probably have to change things about it. This might affect Forsaken, as you won't be able to be toxic in chat anymore to those players who don't touch grass. Well, actually, it will affect private lobbies, as no one will be able to talk in chat. And if you're not using other platforms to talk like Discord, then for those who can't chat in-game, it will be like you're talking to a brick wall. With this, since Forsaken does have a maturity rating of mild, it will not get flagged, as of now, by Roblox's AI moderation system. But if it does get flagged, it could suffer the same fate as a pizza game, losing most of its player base overnight due to the maturity rating being increased to meaning hardly anyone could play it except 18 plus accounts. If this does happen, all the channels that make content on people being toxic will be ruined overnight, as no one will be able to communicate or even be there to play Forsaken, as the player count would drop. With this, Creecraft mentioned, "This is my big concern with today's Roblox changes. If players can't chat with each other, how will teamwork-based games even work? Roleplay games might be cooked too." Exactly. Games like 99 Nights in the Forest, Dead Rails, even Forsaken will suffer from less communication. Because of this, players are already starting to make Morse code to bypass the chat restrictions by showing ways on how to say different words to people, mainly by jumping and moving. Creecraft even showed the entire Morse code to just say hello, which would probably take you 5 minutes of jumping and moving just to say it. And just like a pizza game, it had to change the blood used in-game, other violent effects, features to make it back onto Roblox, which affected the team from wanting to work on the game again as they lost motivation due to this change. Something Forsaken could see as well if some skins come off as too violent. But luckily, it does not seem like this should happen to Forsaken. The biggest impact will definitely be the communication restrictions due to the new age check update. We can only hope Roblox changes up their AI moderation to not be extremely harsh on restrictions for certain games. But at the same time, at least Roblox is trying to put safety features in place to stop disgusting things from happening on the platform. Though this could also mean these things start happening more on other platforms instead. So with this change coming out, the Roblox CEO David decided to go onto a podcast with Hardfork. You usually see interviews asking such basic and like questions to David, like what Roblox is doing for child safety. And then he gives the most basic answer, saying yes, we added more safety protocols. But this time, Kevin Roos was giving hard-hitting questions to make sure David actually gave answers that people needed to hear. Roos asked about having a manual safety team system rather than relying entirely on automated reviews, with David saying he wants to make better AI models to control reviews and other moderation processes instead of having a safety team, because running a proper human moderation system would cost more, which is insane considering Roblox's stock price has not been looking good over the year, especially with the entire Schleb situation highlighting how poorly Roblox is protecting children. Then David started acting like they were doing a hit piece on him, giving weird replies to Roos's questions and even cutting him off. Good, so you're aligning with what we did. High five. Such a weird answer. He was visibly getting more annoyed during that part of the interview. David was definitely trying to avoid these questions and responded in a passive-aggressive way to almost everything Roos said. Then we get David's thoughts about child gambling on Roblox. Honestly, it's crazy. There are already many games like Grow a Garden, Steal a Brainrot, and others where if you want a rare plant or brainrot, you have to buy a loot box and hope you get it based on whatever percentage the devs decide. And here we have David loving it and basically encouraging that it becomes even more common on Roblox. Alright, Auntie, I don't think your kid wants to be doing hard labor at age 9. Just let bro play his games on Roblox. Kevin, this isn't journalism. Clipping the tensest 5 seconds, ignoring the full context, and calling it the craziest interview is narrative building, not truth-seeking. You can do better than outrage farming. These tweets are so dumb. You can literally watch the entire interview and see how badly he was dodging questions. So yeah, with this update looking pretty scary for Forsaken and a lot of other Roblox games, everything really depends on how Roblox decides to adjust it. The restrictions are good to have, but with the terrible AI moderation system behind them, it's a problem. The face scanner can be bypassed in seconds, and it literally guesses your age based on your facial features. Forsaken can definitely survive this update, since the game only has mild violence, the skins aren't extreme enough to get flagged. But at the end of the day, Roblox needs to lock in and come up with a better way to verify users, preferably by having a real child safety team, instead of relying on AI that's already failing massively. Do you think Roblox is going too far with this? Or do you think Forsaken will be fine once everything finally rolls out? Subscribe and hit the bell for more Forsakening it.